Now let's get the mood of the Trump campaign. Kellyanne Conway is Trump's campaign manager. Kellyanne, good morning. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
You know, Donald Trump definitely made the most of the Comey letter when it came out in late October, stating that there were going to be new emails potentially pertinent to the investigation that he was going to look at. He said that they were classified. I think the quote was, he said those have to be beyond classified. He said she was guilty. He said there was an indictment coming. Can we expect him now, in light of what Comey has now said, to say, I'd like to correct the record?
Well, there are very troubling open questions, as we know, and the fact that
that's true, but his assertions have proven to be false.
Well, but many people made those assertions because they kept saying right, left, and center, Savannah, that why in the world would you reopen or extend this investigation if you didn't have something big? Even the Democrats were saying that. What Donald Trump did not do, which Hillary Clinton and others on the Democratic side did do, was viciously attack Jim Comey, who just thought he was doing his job. First, he's a hero. In July, now he's the enemy.
Let me stop you there for a second. So what he'd said in the first place 10 days ago was Director Comey had guts, he did the right thing, and he had confidence in the FBI. Now, after yesterday's letter, the FBI rolled over, they let Clinton off. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Well, because why reopen an investigation if there's no there? I mean, that's something that both sides were asking. And frankly, the investigation has been a hot mess from the beginning. He said, I won't prosecute her, and then went on to list the whole litany of illegalities.
But he didn't attack Comey 10 days ago. He saved that for yesterday.
Well, what he's always talking about, though, Matt, is the rigged, corrupt system. The same rigged, corrupt system has shipped our jobs and our wealth overseas. It's the one that just has given us very bad trade deals. It's the one that allows people to just pour over the borders and take our jobs.
Haven't both campaigns lost credibility on criticizing Comey? Because I would say both campaigns do this. When they like what Comey does, he's a man of great integrity. When they don't like the result, he should be ashamed of himself. I mean, would you acknowledge that neither campaign exactly has clean hands when it comes to this?
I was very surprised that last week, Savannah, even the President of the United States ended up saying that Jim Comey should not be, quote, interfering in the election. That was a pretty serious charge. If Jim Comey and the FBI were under pressure to reopen the investigation based on new evidence they thought they had, then that's why he acted that way. But
Trump said the FBI rolled over. So, I mean, I guess that's my point.
Yeah, but look, to the voters today and tomorrow, what they see is they see somebody who represents change and taking things in a new direction, and they see somebody who's an illustration of the corrupt system they don't like in Washington.
Every expert says tomorrow, for Donald Trump to have any chance of winning, you must flip one of those traditionally blue states.
And
if you look at the travel plans of Secretary Clinton, it seems like they think it might be Michigan. Will you win Michigan?
We will win Michigan. And the great resonant arguments that Donald Trump is making to the voters of, say, Pennsylvania, Ohio, protecting the steel workers, the coal miners that Hillary Clinton promised to put out of work, talking about renegotiating bad trade deals, talking about creating 25 million jobs over 10 years, unleashing energy investment, big resonant message, particularly in Pennsylvania. We feel really good, Matt, about the closing polls in the upper Midwest states in the last couple of weeks that have been elusive to Republican presidential candidates, but which keep on electing Republicans statewide to be their chief executives and their United States senators. We also are looking at the Rocky Mountain states like Colorado, protecting Nevada, maybe dipping into New Mexico.
The race really has tightened, and a lot of people are saying it's because Donald Trump has probably been the most disciplined candidate possible in the last 10 days. The New York Times reports that his campaign staff actually wrested his Twitter account from him and basically said, you're not going to tweet for yourself anymore. Is that true?
No, it's not true. But anyway, I do like the fact, I think Donald Trump is at his very best when he's talking about the issues. And one of the big arguments that he is making to the American people in the last couple of weeks is, if you don't like Obamacare premiums rising in a state like Arizona, 116%, over 50% in a key state like Pennsylvania, then I've got a better plan, a more free market, patient-centric plan. But I think the combination of the Obamacare argument and Hillary Clinton deciding to go super low in her closing arguments, I'm actually personally astonished that she would make everything about politics of personal destruction, negative insults in these closing arguments, paid advertising that are all against Donald Trump.
It's a little late for either campaign to claim the high ground, I think.
He's out there projecting his vision. We went to Minnesota yesterday. People parked a mile away. 21,000 RSVPs, having posted the event 18 hours earlier. It was amazing.
One more day, Kellyanne.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.